Hello and welcome to another Momir. We will play first, we want Mulligan. I'm actually uploading YouTube videos, as you can see, but they're actually all stuck. And I already tried uploading them before and went to eat, which took about 45 minutes, and when I came back it was still stuck. So then I reload the page, obviously everything was gone. One video was being processed, it says, so I deleted that one because it seemed that it was stuck. And then I tried uploading these four again, and it's still not doing anything. Pretty annoying. Meh, pretty useless, just a 1-1. I mean, it can become useful at one point in the game if it gets a really good artifact, like a Blightsteel Colossus or something. Obviously I want to take control of it then. Whoops, need to take something. Just came back from dinner, as I just said, and I basically have to take medication then. Because else, if I don't take this, I can't walk. So yeah, I usually want to take this. So it's just 1-1 with an ability that allows him to regenerate creatures. So yeah, not a big deal. We won't be making a 3-drop as usual. No, we won't offer the trade. Or you know what? We will. I mean, I think ours has a bit more value, but it doesn't really matter, right? And if it doesn't block, we get 1 point damage in. We just trade a point damage for a point damage. That's fine, seeing as I can make high drops earlier than him. Okay, so that's it. Just took my medication and we're waiting on our opponent to make a decision. He decided to block. We'll F6 just to make it a bit faster. And he gets a 2-2 that transforms into 4-4. But he needs another vampire to do so, which seems highly unlikely, and we seem to be the issue, right? I mean, that was a bit laggy on our part. So this becomes a 4-5 eventually. It's currently a 2-3. This can even flee, by the way, because it's token. I just remembered that. So it is 2-2 and it will always be 2-2. Obviously he gets a 5-1 snake, which I will trade with here, if he ever does something with it. Then we'll discard the planes. The island might come in more handy. Oh, I wish I had snow permanents. Then this would be the absolute nuts. Now it's just a stupid 3-3. How do you actually see if something is a snow permanent? Is this one? No, right? I think it's with the mana cost. It has something to do with the mana cost, but yeah, too bad. Anything that bounces obviously is a nuts. Weather from bouncer is probably really good because you can select which creatures your opponent can have, and once you have control, you can bounce them every single turn. 2-3 fear. This combat so just a 2-3 fear, which you can block into my 2-3. No biggie. And again, we'll make a 6-drop here. Discard the swamp. We got a gas leech. Yeah, that's pretty shitty. No, we won't attack. I mean, there's no use in attacking. Basically, our 6-drop was nothing. Yay us. Yay us. And he gets a 3-3 flying that deals damage to creatures. So yeah, I could have attacked, he obviously didn't. I think it's a wise choice not to attack. We'll discard the island, and we get a 3/5 flying, and that's it. So basically, these two trade. If you don't know how, I attack, he blocks and pings it. But it is a fine creature. Obviously, the ability does nothing for us. Too bad, too bad. Replicate is actually a fun thing to work with. It allows a lot of things, or you can do a lot of things with it. Obviously, nothing in Momir has use for it, but it's not that really constructed played. I think the artifact removal is the only one, and then maybe the tapper was played in standard anyway, but that's about it. Most of the time it's overpriced, of course, because if you make the cost too low, it's way too good. Like, let's say you can deal 1 damage for 1 mana, 1 red, and then have it replicate. So basically, for every red you pay, you deal 1 damage, which is basically a fireball, but then you can choose how you divide, and it's all different copies as well. At the beginning of replicate, you sacrifice first. If you sacrifice, if you don't sacrifice first, okay. So he has to sacrifice forest, or this deals 7 damage when it dies. Yeah, I like that card. It's good, good for me. It is a cool card though, and there's a lot of cards like this in Momir in general. So yeah, here we have options. I think the obvious option is blocking like this. If you block like this, we can't, because this has fear, right? And if you block like this, this just pings you down. So we'll take the 2 for now. It's no biggie taking 2 and trading these. If he only does 2 every turn, meh. And we could actually have blocked, make it tap, and then attack for 3, but I think we want this on defense for now. Yeah. It's also a pretty cool art, the old school one. Just like this. Now obviously everything is digitalized. It's all on like this. You can see the difference, right? It's way more cleaner, while these were actually original paintings or drawings. This is just done with a PC. Obviously there's I'm not saying that it's not art. I mean, it's still quite hard to do that, and I obviously can't do that myself. But I think this has a bit more of an appeal. You could actually buy the original painting as well, and they are worth something, those original paintings of some high cards. I think the Juzam Jin, is it right? The 5544. The original painting of that, I don't know who owns it, you can probably Google it, but it's worth something, and it is something nice to have hanging. Do we still have connection information? Yeah, we do. So just our opponents being slow. We'll look at our uploads. Yeah, see, it's still hanging. If I try to leave, it basically gives me this message. So obviously, if you don't speak Dutch, you're just asking me, you want to leave this page. Current data is not stored yet. Blah blah blah. And you have the option to leave the page or stay on the page. Obviously, I'm staying on the page, but it's not doing anything. So finally decide to show up and be here. So we'll get another mountain out and discard the swamp here. Hope our raid drop is something really good. What do we get? What do we get? We're again waiting on our opponent, who doesn't seem to be here anymore. Bam 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 bam. We get a Terrastodon. Now, Terrastodon is really interesting. So basically we destroy 2 first, right? What happens though if you destroy more lands? So when we destroy more lands, he gets more 3/3s. He attacks with the 3/3s, we block block, he pings this dies. So I think we only destroy 2. We can also destroy one of our own lands to get another 3/3 to make it one of his. He has to sacrifice Gargant and Gorilla again, so he only has 5 creatures then. He can only attack with 2. Yeah, I think 2 is fine here. We obviously could be a bit more greedy, but Um, we saw how it turned out with an opponent before, and actually got lethal because he gave me elephant tokens. Um, so basically he has to sacrifice this, deals 7 damage to him and goes down to 13. That's good. Wait, what? It has a tap ability? Oh, I actually didn't see that. See, that's a bit annoying with this, right? Um, Obviously I would have done it to this so that it can just attack, but I think it's a bit annoying that you don't see all the text in it, that you have to hover over it. Obviously he can attack here. He does. Doesn't matter though. He's making 6s. I'm making 8s. I should win this. Obviously it doesn't always work out like that, but the clock he has isn't that big. We get a 5/2 shitty creature. We won't be attacking, so we're just on a clock for 3 a turn at this point. But we do want something to stop the bleeding at this point, and he gets a wither on each non-black creature. That's fine. This finally turned to 4/5, but it can't actually block. So we finally figured that out. So I'm gonna take the trade here. Or take the trade somewhere. Probably here. Okay, let's figure this out, right? This blocks 3. This blocks 3. We take a bunch like this, I guess. So then we take 9. We go down to 6. Our Mjolnir dies. I think this is the correct way, because else the tokens are gonna kill us anyway. The problem with the rat is that it can block. That's really terrible. So we basically need to have a removal for this, and we get a really good one. This can block anyway, but we could have blocked this. This kills everything. God damn it. That's sad. Yeah. I mean, this will eventually kill everything, right? It will also have killed this, so... And Gristabrand is gonna be a big beast for me. He gets a 4/1 flyer, no biggie. I should have blocked this because of this, but I didn't figure it out in time. Obviously this is the nuts for now. So we do have some options here. We can attack, which I don't think is correct. We can make a 6-drop, which might be correct, but probably not. Because 8 actually can be terrible for us, but it isn't. We actually get a 6/3 Flying Vigilance, which will die eventually, but Flying Vigilance, haste, and extra damage, blah blah blah. I think you should block, yeah. Is that all he's gonna block with? What do we kill then? We can kill this, then all the tokens die. We can kill this or this. I think we wanna kill the fear, right? Or we can just not block. You can then ping this and it dies. I think that's fine. So basically trade 2 for 1. We use the ability for this, and then I think we want to redirect it to the fear. This will die next turn anyway, and this will die eventually. Yeah, that's fine. So we trade this for these two. So yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. So every creature shrinks again, or at least the non-black ones do. This will die next turn, this will die. And I'm making 8 drops while he's making 6 drops. He gets a 5/1 haster. Does that do anything? I don't think it does. Because we do have this hanging around. Yeah, the 7/7 lifelink, basically lifelink saves us. Could also not have attacked with Raziel and just attacked with Griselbrand to gain 7. So it does decide to attack with it. So basically block. He wants to trade the Terrastodon, right? And then this. So we can choose not to block with this, but do like this. Then this dies next turn. We attack with this, of course. So we go up to 6. If we do block here, this dies, but this doesn't die. But that's fine, right? Yeah, I think it's fine. Oh, we can kill the Griselbrand, of course, now. Yeah, we still gain 7 life, so sure. Oh, and actually I had to wither. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I'm an idiot. So prevent the next 5 damage to the red, I guess. Or something like this. Something like this. And beginning attackers will attack with the reds. He can block with this. He gains a bunch of tokens. I don't care. Yeah, should have thought that a bit more through. I think it was pretty bad for me from doing that. We did get a 5/5 flyer though. And he gets another 6/6 flyer. He gets must be blocked, dies, target creature and opponent's controls gets just 3/3, and he can force me to block something. That's fine. Let's see what he does. I'm still at 11. Oh, it just deals damage to target creature. Okay. So obviously we block the biggest one. We take 4. We go down to 7. We make another 8, which is 7/6. So yeah. We attack with a 4/5 that can block anyway. We do have him on the ropes here, but they're still not golden. The one mistake where we take Griselbrand and the Terrastodon basically cost us. I forgot that it had Wither. He's gonna make it actually discard a forest, which I'm surprised with. He can attack with all the insects, but I don't think that's a good idea. 2 damage trading for 2 creatures. Maybe 3 damage for 2 creatures. Wait, what? Oh, I see. So it trades with a Scaled Worm, but I have to block. Yep. For 6 drops, he's actually getting pretty decent creatures. And I did get a message which I can't actually see now. I mean, I can see it, but Flying Trample at your upkeep, sacrifice it. Yay, another trash creature. He's declaring blockers, and he decides to block. So he's finally sacrificing creatures and trading here, so that's fine. And we'll yeah, move this down here. Dude! Seriously, fucking annoying. Devil's Dice is this damaging 1 or 2 target creatures and a player. That's actually really good as well. Especially seeing as I have to sacrifice this. Yeah, actually I'm getting pretty shit here. Because next turn if I don't get anything now, I am in debt. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, obviously it's not the best, but it's still a 5/5 compared to 6 drops. I will still be making 8 drops. And he gets a 2/3 shitty creature. I'm gonna get something really good. Maybe a Necroma. I mean, my 8 drops should automatically trump his 6, right? Whenever my man is gonna look at my video, so basically it's just a 6/6 trample. Yep. For vigilance, horsemanship. I don't know what horsemanship exactly does. Can't be blocked except by creatures with horsemanship. Okay. So it does concede. We did mess up, but basically Terrastalon saved us. Um, mhm. Mhm. Obviously I don't mulligan. He elects to play first. I'm still recording, right? Yeah. See, this is still hanging. I think it is currently lagging my PC somehow. So I'm leaving this page and I'm probably gonna upload this tomorrow. Obviously for you guys this means you won't get to see this yet. But hey, when you're watching this, all the rest will be uploaded as well. So all will be good. But if you wanna know why I didn't upload, that's the reason. YouTube is currently not allowing me to upload, which is a big issue. We're trying to get a game going for tonight as well, but so far we only have 4 people and some people don't want to play with 4, including me actually, like more people at the table. Exile a creature card, so just a stupid one. I'm just giving my options. He has Shadow, all other creatures you control, that's actually really good. So this is gonna be a clock nonetheless. There's nothing I can do about it. We'll attack here. Do 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 do. Pow. Just a second. I'm actually scratching. This feels good. Yeah, scratch it away, baby. So another 2/1. So yeah, it's a bit annoying if you try to organize stuff like that and then, goddammit, he gets a 3/3. So yeah, our entire offense is stopped here. What does Transfigure do? Search the library for a creature card, and let's go. It's like Transmute, but then different. Huh? Entire player revision or HM to devotion to black. Choose one for. Oh, so that's basically the discarder, right? Yeah. It doesn't matter if I don't find out to the solitary champion though, because he can just bug down the board at this point. I just need to find a faster clock. And currently I am not finding it. So he has to show 3 cards, I just discard one of them. If this actually was a 2/3 it would be better. Let's discard the mountain. Mountains are OP in this format. Mountains do good, baby. So yeah, solitary champion will kick my ass. As will that. Because basically it's a 2/4, right? He trades these two and he gets in. It's basically a 3/5 even. Because of this. And he gets in a bunch of free damage. Eventually, not at this point yet, but eventually he will. We'll discard the plane, a plane here. You may tap any number of untap, you gain 2 life for each creature tapped this way. And it's a 2/8, so we'll. Yes, I wish to use the ability. We'll tap like 2 of these, and when he attacks. When he attacks, this lives, so we can only tap 1, right? When it does attack, yeah, this doesn't die, so 1 to that. So basically we'll use it only for 1, so that we can kill this in a single block. Excuse me. For now, of course, he doesn't have to use it. That's a pretty fun card. Psychotalk back then was actually really good. I actually like Psychotalk. I think it was a cool deck. And I'm sad it's gone. No, I'm not. It was a pretty stupid deck. So here we can devour. Third play discards a card for each creature is devoured. So we're gonna devour the 1/3. So this becomes a 6/6 then. We can devour this as well, so it becomes an 8/8. And we can devour this as well, so it becomes a 10/10. I mean, yeah, let's make him discard cards, but for now we're still in the pickle. Yep. So yeah, we made him discard twice, which is really good, but this is gonna be an issue, and this is an issue. I actually want to get rid of this first, and he gets Vizara at 6. G fucking G. Really, he gets Vizara at 6. Obviously I can't complain, I got him 2 discard cards. But Vizara, pretty unbeatable, right? Yeah, I'll just concede. There's no way I'm winning against this now. Yeah. Obviously, I want to play first. I won't like the mulligan. Vizara is probably the nuts at 6. There might be something better. I'm not sure, but I mean, just tap, destroy target creature. Seems pretty good, right? Especially in a format that is all about random creatures. Flying this common damage that players into his or so that's a very, 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 very slow mill, which won't have an effect. He gets. That's fine. So it's a 2/2 for 2. We'll attack here and not make a 3-drop as usual. We'll mill him for 2. Oh my, he had lands. Who would have known? Countryside Crusher, come on. He gets 2/2 trample, cumulative upkeep. I mean, it's fine, but having to pay the upkeep is a bit annoying, I guess. So here we do have the option of attacking first, which I will. Because, as I explained before, it's all about bloodlust. We'll discard a forest. We get a 2/2, sacrifice a snake. That player skips his or her next untap step. That's decent, but it's just gonna be a blocker here. And he does actually pay the upkeep cost. So he's gonna be making 3-drops, and I am making big drops. Yeah. So you just get a stupid 1/1. I mean, this is what you get when you pay upkeep costs on stuff, right? If he attacks, obviously I'm blocking here. If he attacks, I'm obviously blocking as well, because I have to sacrifice it anyway. So I'll only take 1. We'll make a 5 first, which should trump most of his creatures. We'll discard the planes. We get a 4/3. This damage to each player equal to the half that player's life total rounded down. Yeah, that's pretty broken. So it does an insane amount of damage, but I think I'm gonna block something with it. He does finally decide to give up his creature. I mean, it's fine what he did. He traded for a 3-drop and just had a single turn with it. So rounded down, it does the same amount of damage anyway. I will discard the island here, and we get a nuts card. We'll attack here. Basically, we don't want to use this. God damn it! I should have attacked with the 3 guys as well. Yeah, my bad. So I missed the damage there. Grave Titan should take over this game though. It has Death Touch. It gives me a shitload of zombies. He gets a 6/4 soul bond, spare to another creatures, both creatures have trample. So basically these 2 traits. That's what it's gonna be. But I mean, I have a bunch of zombie tokens then, so we'll attack with everything here. I still have a bunch of zombie tokens. Obviously these traits he takes Oh, he's actually just taking 3. He's getting milled a bit more, and we do have a small army of zombies here. 5-4, you may have target opponent discard a card. Sure. Yes. So again, we get a discarder and a flyer. So yeah, we are getting good cards. So he's stuck at 7, while yet again we are at 8. Phage. That's actually a pretty good card. Um, so we'll do it like this. Obviously he takes a 3, but he gets a 5-6 flyer, which is an issue. He gets the card advantage back that he needed, which is an issue. I think Sphinx is there, the only card, or one of the only cards at 7 he could have desired. And now we're gonna blow up his... Oh, okay, let's think about this, right? So he's at 14. He creates a creature, and then next turn we have 3 extras. Can I select target? Cancel. Okay, so we can do something different. If we take 3 creatures ourselves, we have 3 extra things. So he blocks this, and a 3/3. He takes 3, 6, 8, 10, 11. Yeah, I think it's a bit of a gamble, but this actually wins us the game. If he doesn't get any sick creature, this wins us the game. Because he blocks these, and then he takes 6, 8, 10, 6, 8, 10, 11, 13. God damn it, I miscounted. But he has to block this anyway, so it's still a big baddie. He has to block this with a Sphinx, that's fine. And he gets a Terrastalon of his own. Sure. Got to be kidding me. I think that's one of the only cards I didn't want him to have. Because that creates tokens for him. And he does still have the bigger flyer. So yeah, because of the Sphinx, he can start making 8-drops. Because it gained him cards. Wow, just wow. I think that this is one of the only outs he had, right? I think I have to drop a land, attack with this. He can trade this for that. I took a gamble and it turned out bad, but I still think it's the correct gamble. And I'm gonna make land drop because at 6 you have, in fairness, you should have swung last turn. In fairness, you should have swung last turn. Probably. Haste, defending players, exercise creature, and players. So it's a 7/7 haster. Seriously? So we get another 4/5. Yeah, maybe I should attack the turn, but basically it's sacrificing the dragon for doing 5 damage. Would it have been lethal then? I guess so. Yeah, whatever, man. He gets a pretty sick card as well. Basically, he can't lose the game. What at 6 is gonna save me here? Yeah, I just chose to discard a card. We get a 5/6 flyer. Doesn't actually do anything. The board is gonna be bogged down here. But at this point, it's looking like he's gonna win, of course. What did he get? Oh, he just played a forest, so he's going up in casting cost. I might do the same. I might go to 8 here. You might wonder why. Well, basically, what is there at 7 that I want? He went up to 9 for some odd reason. I don't think 9 is that great. Island Walk, Trample, Shroud. Obviously the Island Walk doesn't do anything because I'm not an island caster. We are at 8 now, which should be fine. At 8 we have removal for a bunch of creatures. We have a board sweeper, flying, trample, haste, protection from black. That's really good. But it does trade with my 5/6. So obviously we block here. Flying, trample. Oh, it also has first strike. How does it get first strike? It also has. Oh, so it does first strike when it's attacking. So I can block like this, but it has trample. God damn it. And it also has protection from black. Pretty annoying, yeah. And even with the new legendary rule, I can't kill it. So even if I would go up to 9. That's a pretty good out though. 4/9 that can block it. It can block anything. Any number of creatures. It also... No, it doesn't gain me life. God damn it. I hoped it would gain me life when it came to play. He got Demon at the Gate. So 9/9 flying trample now? Seriously? Come on, Leviathan or something. Not obviously the Leviathan that fucks me over. The other one. Nope, instead we get a Cognivore. The best 8-drop there is. This just doesn't allow me to attack. And he's just building up an insane board at 9. Basically this got him the game. And then into the Terrorstodon. So another flying trampler. Maybe 9 is just the nuts. You get nuts cards. I'm not sure. It could be. I mean, I'll look into it. Because at this point he is getting insane nuts. We get a 7/7. Obviously still not good enough. We want Leviathan that wipes the entire board. What happens when everything has to attack and has double strike? I'm basically dead. When Thing of the Deep attacks, sacrifice unless you sacrifice an island. Okay. I mean, he should get more of these. So it attacks with all his flyers. I have to start blocking. This has trample, this has trample, this doesn't have trample, so this is the obvious block first. This has pro black, this doesn't, so I think we block like this. This can block this, so we take 6. Yep, seems fine. This trades for 1, this just blocks. And I take 6. Yeah, I'm not sure what I want to hit here. That would force me to attack, so to avoid the 8/8 double strike thingy, I'm gonna make it post combat. But double strike thingy will still kill me though. Sacrifice, we get a 7/7 flyer. Yay me. So we can block, but we have to sacrifice it on our upkeep anyway, because we do not have an island. If we did have an island, we would die anyway. And he gets Inkwell Leviathan, the second one. Yeah, he gets a second Inkwell Leviathan. I think he should attack with something more, no? Obviously we're gonna sacrifice it. So, yeah. That's cool. So what do we want, right? I think we want Leviathan that wipes the entire board. Instead we get Flying Trample, Haste, gets +1/+0, Regenerate. That's a fine card to have. It's basically an 8/8 flying, which stops a lot of his cards. Obviously this has pro black, so not really that great, but I don't think we can skip something to start doing things. What do we want here? Right, that's a big question. What do we want? Not something like that. I mean, it is still fine. It is still a 7/6 reach, but eventually he's gonna kill us because he's making 9s. Yeah, the second Terrorstodon just fucked me over, right? Just the battlefield is just an 8/8. I mean, just an 8/8, right? We did get pretty lucky though with some of our drops so far. but we're just playing the gamble game here. Let's say we hit Hoverguard Sweepers, right? What do we even bounce? We obviously bounce this. It gets a bringer that doesn't do anything. So he starts attacking. He's gonna attack with everything. He's gonna attack with everything big at this point. This is just a 9/9. Okay, so the obvious thing is sacrificing the smallest creature. Okay, so this becomes an 8/8 haste. Then we have to sacrifice a permanent. We can sacrifice another zombie, so this becomes a 9/9 then. But I think we have to because we don't want to start making 7-drops. Okay, so this becomes a 9/9. That's fine. And he has to sacrifice an island now. Okay, so he does. Then we go to blockers. Let's try to figure it out. So those are 7/11s with trample. So we put on the Terrastodon and an elephant. Or a zombie. So this trades for a zombie token now. This is a 7/11 that will trade with this and an elephant. With this and an elephant. So those are blocked. His Terrastodon I can block like this. This doesn't have trample. This doesn't have trample. So the 8/8 kills this 7/7. And then we sacrifice an elephant and the Goliath to kill that. Where is this blocking? Walker. So the Goliath goes over here and the Walker goes over here, and this is not blocking anything at this point. And that's all attackers? No, he still has a 9/9 attacking. How are we gonna kill the 9/9? We can do it like this and stop the 9/9. That's all attackers, right? Yeah. I think this turns out in our favor somehow. He can kill the Walker. We get a 4/4. Terrastodon should live. The Flyer lives. So yeah, he loses a bunch of creatures. I lose a bunch of creatures. The board gets a bit easier. Platinum Emperor basically still saving his ass. But I think he should have attacked just with everything. I mean, except this one, he can't lose. And this way I actually had way easier blocking arrangements than I should have had. I mean, I still have a bunch of decent creatures now. Well, he lost a lot of them. Obviously, I am lacking a bunch of flyers now, but creatures you control have haste, so this has haste. Yeah, that doesn't actually do anything. So yeah, this is actually lethal, by the way, because it has protection from black. Yeah, you figured it out. Yep. So yeah, it was pretty. I think we figured out why he lost, right? So we got a Terrastodon. We should have attacked with that that turn as well, because I miscalculated. But if he didn't get the Terrastodon there, we would have won, which was basically my idea. He did get something that at 8 that made multiple creatures, being Terrastodon on his own, and that won him the game. If it was anything else, I probably would have won. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you for next.